Hey guys, Max here, and welcome back to Max Plus for our first LEGO build review. Now, this build here just happens to be a LEGO Transformer. Now, adjusting myself on the stool, this is my desk. This is where my computer normally sits, like right here. Right now it's under my desk, and I'm filming this with a camera. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get on to the build. So Nighthawk here is a black sports coupe. Now, Nighthawk actually is not my own character. The name and idea of her character was brought up by a guy named Unknown. I will link his channel right now in the card, right here. Top right hand of your screen, right here. Anyway, Nighthawk here, she can roll. Her wheels do spin. That's the thing I like to do with my Transformers. I like them to all be able to spin and roll. And that's basically all the playability you're going to get out of her. Now, detail-wise, the build is alright. She's a bit of a box with a roof. But she has some details on the sides here in the form of these orange pieces. She has some brake lights and exhaust pipes. She has a roof, some windows here. Got some gold details right here. Those are more for robot mode. And she also has some headlights. And yes, this is a she. I'm really proud of this build, so I wanted to do her first. Either way, let's get on to transformation. So to transform her, let's raise the camera up just a bit. Sorry about that. And move the light. And we will get started. I'm sorry if anything gets out of frame. This is my first time ever doing anything like this. So, what you'll want to do first is take her like this and hinge this open. After that, these pieces will untab. You've got a little brick with a stud on the side right here, going into a pinhole brick right there. So those will untab, and then just untab this side as well. And then you can stand her up just like that. Those are her legs. Now, let's go to the roof here. The roof, you just fold it up like here and right here. And then I'll just sort of fold back. If I tried, I could probably make this a convertible. Now you can sort of start seeing where things are going to end up. Now here's the hardest part of the transformation, and that is the arms. What you have to do is you have to come to the back here and raise it up just the slightest bit. Now, this may get a little tough for me to show because the tolerances are very tight. But first you'll want to move that piece back on that hinge. And then bring this out. Now this is on a 1x2 modified clip with the rounded end. Let me see if I can try and get this here. I don't know. Yeah, either way, it just swings out and it should end up looking like this, like that. Next, what you'll want to do is hinge this section up for clearance, bring this section out, fold this back down, and rotate this up. After that, you'll want to fold this wrist piece right here. You want to just fold it down, so that makes your arm have a little less kibble on it. So after that, you'll just fold this section back up, and that's an arm. So let's do this next one very quickly. You fold out this panel, fold this up just the slightest bit, and rotate it out. Yeah, it is prone to coming apart, but this is how the arm sort of assembles together. It's very hard to see, I'm sorry, it's made of black, but you can sort of see how it comes together. So let's just reattach this back to the actual build and finish moving the shoulder down. Move this back out, flip up this piece, rotate it up, flip down the wrist, fold this piece of the arm down, and then fold this back up. After that, all you'll want to do now is take this roof section, just sort of fold it in between her shoulders and fold it onto her back. It'll give her a little bit of a backpack, but it's a little sacrifice I'm willing to make for a good looking alt mode. And after that, this little section right here in the center, this will just fold up, turn this piece to the side to reveal the clip, and then just sort of move it back on this joint. And then positioning her so that she will stand. There is Nighthawk in her robot mode. And I'm quite happy with this build. I made this build not too long ago. She's quite impressive. She has just enough complexity that it's fun to transform her and interesting, but it's not infuriating. She's pretty tall. She's got very long legs, very tall shoulders, and she does have this backpack, but I don't mind. You're not really looking at her back. Really, the back on a lot of these Lego Transformers are not the best angles, but I didn't engineer it to be that so. Now, if you want to pose her, she's quite poseable. You can move these out of the way so her arms can move forward and back. She's got a little bit of shoulder rotation right here. She's got an elbow. She has this printed piece on the bottom of her wrist, and you can flip it up and have her looking at it like it's a wrist computer, which is a little detail. I do role plays with my friends sometimes with this. Her arm popped off. That's a commonplace of this thing breaking. It's not held on very strongly. But my friends and I do role plays with our guys, and that's a feature that this character always does in the role plays. She always has her wrist computer open. She's always looking something up, so may as well have added it to the build. Now, besides this arm posability, her head, it can go up and down in two places. It's on a modified droid arm. Trying to show you. Yeah, it's on a droid arm. And then her legs are on ball joints, so they can rotate. You'll get a little bit of rotation out of them. You'll get a little bit of in and out action, forward and back. She unfortunately does not have a knee due to transformation. Now, in terms of weaponry, I've made her this. This is a double-barreled minigun. She can hold it quite easily in this arm because the rest of her hinges are very loose. But you can sort of just tab this in to her hand. It's just a clip. And then, there you go. She's holding her minigun. Now, it does make her a little top heavy, so you may need to balance her backwards a bit. But I still think it's cool nonetheless. Now, she also has a smaller gun, which is this. It's just a little pistol. Uses a few studs with holes in it, shuriken piece, and then a pistol piece. Yep, and she fell over. Anyways, taking this out of her hand, she can hold this as well. You just clip it in to either hand. Either hand will support the weight of this one. The elbow on this one is just a little looser than the one on the arm right here. Now, she has her little pistol. So you got the heavy weapon here, light weapon. Very simple, but I'm really happy with this build, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be back again with more LEGO and other real-life content. See you guys!